Good morning, everybody. It's Ruthie Rocks, and it is a Monday. Oh my goodness, the first Monday of October. And let me get our stats up here. Been a busy, very busy weekend for me. I actually did watch the Raiders yesterday. That was really cool to see them win. You know what, they played a really good game. I mean, I thought that they played an excellent game. So let me hide that in a minute. Yeah, an excellent game, much better than the previous couple games, 3 games, I guess. Now what are we, 3-1? Well, hey, you never know. John says, oh, well, we're not going to make it. I said, hey, you never know. I have faith. Because they really played good. Anyway, what's going on in, hang on just a second, turn this off. Uh, well, let's see, what do we got? We have 115 days of inventory, but let me tell you what the really good news is. And yes, I still have my workout clothes on. I haven't done my hair, but anyway, I'm here. I've increased my workouts, so my schedule's really crazy. But I'll work it out. Don't worry. Didn't make it Friday because of that, and Saturday was another brutal day. But I'm here. You know, consistency is everything, and sometimes we have a hiccup. Love everybody though, and I'm jazzed about the inventory. 115 days, and of that, 2,881 homes were just listed, which is always good. Put my earphones in here. That's 38% of the market is 450 and less, and the median price stayed at 450 the entire month. The sky didn't fall. You know, though, even though we're having more listings, even though the interest rates went up, we still maintained the $450,000 median home price. So that's a good thing for a single family home. And I see more and more sellers are offering buy downs for mortgages. So we'll get through this, everybody. We have a new quarter here, October, November, December, 90 days left till 2023. So we have to make the best of it, make our changes, or our declarations, as I like to call them. We need to figure out, what are we going to do? If we're getting the same results, we need to change our execution. We need to change what we're doing. And you know, this is such a great book. It's a short read. It's Dominant Thoughts, and it is by Chris Heller. And he's a national recognized leader in real estate. He was joined by the best-selling author Greg Reed to share profound principles and practices to create unparalleled success in sales, leadership, and relationships. And it's an engaging parable. And you'll meet this gentleman, Nick, who's a young sales professional, and John, which is his astute mentor and former CEO. And as the story unfolds, you'll discover insightful revelations. Now, here's some of the things you're going to learn in this book. The one thing you can control that will have the biggest impact on your success. That's number one. Number two, the single most important principle to consider when making any decision. Number three, the one strategy proven to wow clients and increase loyalty and retention. And number four, the key to effective communication and truly understanding what people are and are not saying. And read this book if you want to do big things. Read it and you'll trust your gut, take more action, and be inspired to fulfill your potential for 2023. I highly recommend this book. And what's really cool is in the end of the book, he goes through chapter by chapter, and he says, okay, dominant thoughts to consider chapter by chapter. So he goes through chapter by chapter what you should have, like the first chapter, he says, the big question. The person who finds the answers they seek is the person who is not afraid to ask questions. And Jimmy Degg always says, guess who's in control of the conversation? The person in control of the conversation is the person that's asking the questions. So how good are your questions? And Chris says, throughout history, questions have been the keys that unlock the secrets to success. And you must be willing to do what others aren't if you want to have what others don't. I think so. I forget who said that, but somebody said that beside Chris Keller. And I'm sorry, Chris Heller. Our thoughts become things by actions we take. It is the progress from those actions that make our dreams an eventual reality. And that's just chapter 1. And it's really interesting because I have a little man in my gut and or a little angel on my shoulder, whichever I feel at the time. But sometimes I have a thought and I just act on it. I just act on it. Like Friday, we were having our buffini, and I'm listening to Buffini is so good. And I've done this so many times for 25 years to be exact. I've been a mentor for Buffini 100 Days to Greatness. And I'm watching everybody. We have a great group of realtors taking this time. It's just fantastic. And I'm looking around and we come to the part of the class where we say, okay, this is what you need to do the next 7 days until we meet again, until next Friday. So what happens is I'm looking around and I'm seeing a few blank stares and I'm saying, raise your hand if you did 7 pop buys last week. And only 2 hands went up. Raise your hand if you made 3 calls per day. Raise your hand if you wrote 3 personal notes. Raise your hand if you took somebody to lunch this week. And then with the lack of the hands raised, immediately I get upset and I go off the rails and I'm like, what are you doing here? Why did you spend this money? Why? If you're not going to do what the recipe says to do, you're not going to have the cake. You're not going to have what you can have if you just follow the recipe. It's so simple. What are you doing? Well, I'm too busy. Well, no. That's not a good answer. That means you don't have good time management skills. There's agents out there doing 4, 5, 6 deals a month, and maybe they have a virtual assistant when they went from 3 to 4. I always recommend that. It's hard to balance those 4 deals and do them correctly, so you need somebody, some help, either a part-time assistant or a virtual assistant or somebody to help you do the mundane things that you don't really have time to do to make a successful journey for your clients. So don't tell me you don't have time if you're not doing 3 deals a month. And guess what? Most of them are not doing 3 deals a month. And guess what? I can check the stats because I'm a broker. I can go on there and I can say, this one, you're not doing 3 deals a month. So what are you doing with your time? Seriously, make the phone calls, do the pop buys, write the personal notes, take somebody to lunch. Make the phone calls, do circle dialing. I have scripts I've given people, and I think the scripts are in the circle dialing. If you go to file section in the group and you go down there, you'll see the circle dialing scripts. I give you everything you need. And Jimmy Dagg, he's got so much insight to what he tells us. What? Honey, I'm busy. Anyway, oh dear, that was funny, John. So you have to do the things that you need to do to be successful. Or why are you spending your money? What are you doing with your time? Time is money. Time is precious. You can't sell it. You can't buy it. You can't exchange it. And number 1, you can't get it back. So please take the time to read this little book. It's not that long. And sometimes you got to do what your gut tells you to do. And my gut told me on Friday that I needed to just react to what I saw. And I did it loudly. I didn't swear. No, I'm not a person that swears very often. But I just screamed, what are you doing? Why are you here? And Brian Buffini lays this out so beautifully. He teaches you step by step how you do an open house, how you talk to buyers, how you follow up with buyers, how you do sellers, how you follow up with sellers, how you reduce the price. Everything is right there. And we're on week 8. We only have 6 more weeks to go. What's everybody doing? What are you doing? If you're not getting the results that you want or for the first 9 months of this year, let's take a look at some things that perhaps you can do to change change the results if the results are not what you want. And I know there's plenty of people out there that are comfortable doing 1 or 2 deals a month, and they're comfortable living by the referrals they get and the people they bump into, their family, their friends, whatever. That's fine. I'm not talking to you all. If you're happy, I'm happy. But I'm talking to the people that are looking to expand, to do more, to sell more homes, so that they can maybe buy a new home, buy a new car, send their children to college, start saving money for their retirement, whatever it is. People want to increase their business for various reasons, but you have to do it. You have to follow the recipe. You have to follow the formula. You have to make the declarations, and you have to just do it. I love you all. It's Ruthie Rocks. Join my group. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like. I'm going to be changing some things up the next 90 days. They've been on my declaration list, but things got in the way, but they're still on my list, and I'm still going to do them. And you'll see some different things I'm going to do. I did do the hyperlapse on an open house. I'm going to put some creativity into that to get some action perhaps and sell more websites. That's my goal this year, is to sell more websites. I have 7 more to go. Not a big, doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. And so I'm going to do that. Have some other things that I'm going to do for social media to get more in front of people and help more people. So that's, in a nutshell, my declarations. Hopefully you have your declarations. I know what I have to change. I absolutely know what I have to change. One of the reasons, just aside, why I am working out a little more is because I want to be stronger. I mean, I look at my arms sometimes and it's like, hey, what happened to my muscles? I still have some, but I want more. What happened to my flat stomach? That's been gone a while, but I want it to be flatter. I'm going to achieve these things, but I've got to change what I do. And so do you. And we have a class, hold please. We do have a class this week on Thursday, and it's contracts. And it's presenting the purchase contract. Great class by Jimmy Degg, 10 to 1. Go to bee.vegas, bee.vegas, and sign up. We have the bundle. I'm working on a 36-hour bundle. We right now offer the 18-hour bundle. So that'll be coming down the pike soon. Anyway, I love you all. Have a wonderful Monday. Maximize your time. I will see you Wednesday. And let's go sell some real estate and keep Vegas vibrant. Love you all. Bye-bye.